Hi students, this is Shahzad Alana and today's topic is Introduction to Economics. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about the nature of the economic problem, that we have finite resources and unlimited ones. Then we are going to discuss about the factors of production that are land, labor, capital and enterprise. We'll also discuss about the opportunity cost and analyze the circumstances to illustrate the concept. And then we will discuss about the production possibility curve and how this concept can be used to make choices and resource allocation. And then we will discuss about implications of particular course of action in terms of opportunity cost. So let's start with what is economics. Economics actually is a social science that deals with the production, distribution, and the consumption of goods and services. It studies how an individual, governments, firms, and nations make choices to allocate the scarce resources in order to satisfy the unlimited wants. So from this, we can say there are three main economic agents or the decision makers. The first is the individual or the households like us. The others are the firms or the enterprise. They are doing business and they belong to the private sector of the economy. And then lastly is the government. The problem arises because we have unlimited wants and very limited means, that means resources. When unlimited wants are greater than the available resources, then we can say there is a scarcity. Now we are going to discuss about the factors of production. Factors of the production, as per Adam Smith, are those factors that helps in production of wealth. So here, the first factor is land. Land refers to all the natural resources that are required in the production process, like oil, coal, it could be metal, wood, or we can say agriculture or farm products. For land, we usually get rent when we are not using that land in our own business. Then the second factor of production is labor. Labor refers to all the human resources that are used in the production process. Labor could be skilled or unskilled. Skilled labor could be managers or those people who are well trained, educated in their field, like doctors, engineers. If they are working on salary or wages, then they are termed as skilled labor. On the other hand, there are unskilled labor. Unskilled labor can be any person who is more to the physical work rather than using their mental capability, like domestic staff, like plumber, electrician, etc. Then we have the third factor of production, that is capital. Capital is actually a man-made resource, and for manufacturing process it is helpful and required. Like for example, machinery, tools, equipment, vehicles, and the finance itself. Obviously, all these things require finance to be purchased, right? Then we have fourth factor of production is enterprise. Enterprise is the organization and the entrepreneur is the person who runs that organization or enterprise. So it refers to the skill of a person who combines all the factors of production, all the other factors of production that are land, labor, and capital to do production of goods and services. And obviously for this they take risk. For land we get rent, for labor we get wages or salaries, for capital we earn interest. The motivation for the entrepreneur is the profit that he gets by selling that goods or service. Due to that scarcity, there comes the concept of opportunity cost. Now, opportunity cost is the cost of next best alternative foregone. When we have choice and we opt for one product, leaving the other product, so the product we are leaving actually is the opportunity cost of opting the product. For example, if you have 1 hour of work and you earn $20 from it, and then you decide rather than working for that 1 hour, it's better to have 1 hour party, and for having that party you cost $10. So the opportunity cost will be $30. That means the 20 hour you can earn, the $20 you can earn from that 1 hour, and the $10 you spent on 1 hour partying. That means the $30 is the opportunity cost of doing the party. This opportunity cost can be used in the concept of production possibility curve. What is production possibility curve? It's a graphical representation of different combination of two goods that a country can produce by using all its available resources. We use two-dimension graph, as you can see on the screen, and by using that graph we can show that how country use its all available resources in producing two goods and how the opportunity cost concepts applies. So this is the production possibility curve. Here we have different points on the production possibility curve: point A, point B, point C, D and E and F. Every point represents a different combination of goods and services. Some are attainable, some are not attainable, and we will discuss it one by one. Let's talk about point A. If we talk about point A, on the vertical axis we have wooden furniture in tons, and on the horizontal axis we have olive oils in liter. Now, if we talk about point A, that means the country is producing only wooden furniture and zero olive oil. Similarly, at point B, the country is producing only olive oil and no wooden furniture. But obviously, the economy needs both. Then we have point C and D. You can see at point C we can have W1 quantity of wooden furniture and O1 quantity of oil. On the other hand, if we want to lower the production of wooden furniture and increase the production of olive oil, then we have to move to the point D. That means by sacrificing the wooden furniture from W1 to W2, we can add more of olive oil from O1 to O2. Now there are two more points, that is E and F. If you can see, A, B, C, D lies on the production possibility curve or production possibility frontier. But E is outside that production possibility curve. This shows that E point with the current available resources or current production capacity is unattainable. On the other hand, if we talk about the point F, F shows that factors are not properly utilized or underutilized, or that can happen due to some natural disaster or some uneven circumstances. Now, what if the production or the productive capacity of a country increases? Like in the previous example, we were making wooden furniture and the olive oil, but due to the advancement of technology in a country, the productivity of both the olive oil and the furniture maker increased. This means the PPC, the production possibility curve, will shift outward from PPC 1 to PPC 2. And with the same amount of factor of production, we can now produce more. On the other hand, there can be a decrease in the productive capacity of the country. For example, as I said, for example, some natural disaster, some powerful storm that destroys a large percentage of factories and buildings in an economy, then the crop of olive oil is also destroyed, the transportation interrupt, and due to that interruption, the production and the distribution is not possible. And similarly, that also impacts the production of wooden furniture because the transportation now interrupted. This also has an impact on the wooden furniture as well. So the PPC will shift from PPC 1 to PPC 2. And this shows a decrease in the production possibility curve, that is moving inward from PPC 1 to PPC 2. This means with the same factors of production, now the country is unable to produce that much of olive oil and wooden furniture as it was previously producing.